morning everyone, Stephanie Denman from the Denman Homestead here, and this morning I'm taking a break from inside, a break from the store. I have some planting to do and I'm so excited about doing it. It's a beautiful day. It's a little humid. We've been getting some rain overnight, past couple nights. But that just means that the ground's going to be nice and saturated and wet for planting. I have my Rubbermaid tote here that I've been starting my fall seeds in, and our back garden isn't in tip-top shape. That's okay, but my side garden has an empty bed over there, so I think I'm going to start planting some of my starts over there, and I'll also utilize some of this back space as well. I just need to clean out some areas over there for that. But today I'm going to make my life a little bit easier, and we're just going to start planting over here. Let's just do that. I'm going to take a drawer. Maybe you missed it or didn't catch that episode, but I have my little planting book, and when I started these seeds, I made myself a cheat sheet of what I planted and what rows so that I know what these plants are when I put them in the ground. I am going to need to get, I forgot, I'm going to go inside and I'm going to get those little markers so I can put them in the ground and mark what they are when I plant them. So I'll be right back. Let me get that. Guys, we're at the side garden and I've discovered something not good. Gosh, those crows are loud. I planted Brussels sprouts that Jamie gave me, and something has eaten the tops off of my Brussels sprouts. What the heck? I'll show you. It was not like this the other day, guys. They were looking so good. Look at this. Every single one of them. What in the heck? I wonder if I have a little rabbit or a chicken. What? Oh my gosh, guys! This is how long I've been inside my house. I haven't even look my goji berries. Look, my goji berry plant. Put off berries. I didn't think I was going to get any this year. Goji berries are so good for you. They're full of antioxidants. They're tiny little jewels of little fruits, basically, or berries. And you can put them in smoothies, or you can pop them off and eat them right off of the little plant. I'm so excited to see that they're putting off. You want to eat them when they're kind of bright red. Yeah, they're really good for you, and you can just pop them off and eat them. I have a few, I don't know what this is. This looks like a weed. I don't know what that is. I have a few parsley. Is parsley? Nope, cilantro. Wow, cilantro is volunteering. Don't look at this. This is clover. Got cilantro coming up. I guess it reseeded itself. That's fun. Wow, that's a really cool find. My goji berries. Love it. Volunteer sunflower. This sunflower, and I have another sunflower somewhere. Oh, over here. Because what I did is I just pulled up my old sunflower stalks and I just left them here. Do y'all remember my strange unknown plants in the compost? We didn't know what they were. Definitely okra. Definitely okra. It's pretty funny. Look at this. Yeah. But this probably won't make it very much longer. Okra doesn't like weather, so. Alright, let me get this bed cleaned up a little bit, and we're going to plant some broccoli and cabbage in this one. And hopefully that one comes through, I don't know. I took out the drawer to make it easier to transport. The first 5 rows from left to right are broccoli. So I'm not going to put all that broccoli right here because if it does grow, it'd be way too crowded in here. So I'll just, I'll put maybe 1 or 2 rows of these transplants in this garden bed. I hope nothing comes to eat them. We'll just have to see. So I'm planting them about 1 foot apart. Should give them enough room. A couple things I'll mention. Because I put them in soil blocks, there's nothing to pry them out of, no plastic, no other container. So they're not going to have as much transplant shock as you normally would, having to break a root ball or anything. So I made these soil blocks with my soil blocker, and I have a video on that. If you haven't seen it, you can go watch that one on how I made these soil blocks. They held up really well. Just soil, nothing else. So also I hardened them off for about 48 hours outside in the greenhouse to let them acclimate to the outside temperature. And typically I would do it over like a week's time frame, but the outside temperature is pretty similar to the inside temperature right now. We're around 70 something, mid 70s. It gets a little warmer in the evenings, but because it's fall, we're coming down to those like fall temps. So they shouldn't have too much transplant shock with the current temperature and the soil blocking. I need to feed the chickens, and I need to get my loofahs off the line. So I'm gonna do that really quick before I go in and eat. Let's feed the chickens first. You know, they were doing pretty good with starting to give me some eggs. I was getting like 2 or 3 a day. Freeloaders, I tell you. Freeloaders. Yeah. Come on. Let me see if I got any eggs. No eggs. Come on, Luna. No eggs. Guys, when? When are you going to start laying eggs? Huh? Oh my gosh, look at this. This caught my eye. This tiny little jewel. Look at all of this over. Look at this. These blackberry we're gonna have to do something about this. This is blackberry guys. Blackberries. Blackberries took off. We need to trellis them. Look at this little... Do you guys remember the struggle bus I had with my eggplants? Oh my gosh. Look. This makes me so happy. Wow. Oh my goodness, I could pick this right now. I'm going to. What a cool find. So this variety of eggplant Jamie gave me, hold please. Jamie gave me this one. And it's not your typical, oh, this one fell off. Oh no, it didn't. See, this is like a bulb, like a bulbous one, and this is more elongated. This is two different varieties of eggplant. This one's yellow. Oh my goodness. Guys, does this tell you anything? I've been inside too long. What a cool surprise. I'm freaking out. I'm freaking out. I can't even get down this road though. That's pretty sad. Oh man. What else is my garden growing? Let's go look. Oh, I'm gonna pick this one too. Pick it. All right, I'm excited. I'm excited. What a day. Come on, Leonard. Buddy's been working so hard out here. Poor guy. I don't think he filmed it. Hold on, guys. Let me put these in the barn. Look. That's pretty funny, right? He's been working so hard. So, y'all know, he put this pipe down here to irrigate. Poor guy, man. The other day, I just saw him throwing stuff. He was mad. He was doing so good, pulling it all up, and then part of it snapped, and it broke. So he's gonna redo it, but he has like another method that he's gonna do to see if it'll be easier on him to put it in the ground and not break. He's working really hard out here, and I love him for it because he picks up my slack when he knows that I'm busy or overwhelmed or whatever. He comes in and he steps in and he helps me, and that's like a true partnership. So I so appreciate him doing that. Are there any okra and eggplant recipes, I wonder? Oh wow. Check out these jalapenos. Wow. Oh my goodness. Now I knew my Tabasco peppers were popping off again. They're just loaded down. The other day when I recorded this, someone asked, when do you pick them? Do you pick them when they're yellow? No, because they're all yellow right now, except for a few of them are red. You pick them when they're red, and the good news is, or orange, the good news is that all of these yellow peppers are going to mature pretty much at the same time, so we can get one big batch. That's a lot of Tabasco peppers. Maybe I could bottle some of this, and maybe if you guys want a bottle, let me know. More okra, our kale. Check out that kale. I know it looks bad. I know it looks bad, but look past the weeds, guys. Look past the weeds. That's looking good. I think that's all I have right now actually growing, other than some basil down here. Oh wait, I forgot there's some pepper plants. These are bell peppers. They're not quite much, I mean, you could eat them now, but they're like mini. Probably need to stake this guy up. He's kind of tall. This is a good sized bell pepper right there that's growing. Another one down there. This basil is still doing really well. Even though it went to flower, there's still plenty of good. Oh, look at a little bee. Can you see the bee? The bees, this is why I don't pull this up, because the bees absolutely love these flowers. If you just sit still for a minute, I don't know that the camera will pick it up, but if you just sit still for a minute, you will find that these are covered in bees. Look at the legs, guys. I'm going to zoom in on the legs. I'll slow it down and zoom in. Look at his little pollen pockets on his legs. That's how they carry the pollen back. They put it on their legs. And they take it back into the hive, and then they push it off of their legs, and they push it in the little cells, the little beehive cells, and store it for later. Isn't that cool? I could talk about bees forever. Look at that honker. Look at that honker. It's interesting because the pollen on their legs right now is very white. They've got white pollen. So that kind of just tells you what is flowering right now, or what kind of flower that they're on. Sometimes you'll find that there's pollen that's deep orange, almost a red. Sometimes pollen's white, and that's what gives your honey the color. Sorghum, remember, I just cut it down at the stalk and it put off volunteers. These are all volunteers from the original plant. This is honestly, it's just kind of like loofah. This does really well here, really well. Even in the drought, it was phenomenal. This right here, when it dries out completely, can make sorghum flour, or you can use them for planting again. The chickens love them. Chickens will peck them. These fell over. But yeah, sorghum's rock and roll, and I can make more sorghum cookies. Sorghum syrup cookies. Gosh, it feels so good to be outside. Don't get me wrong, I love my crafts inside, guys, but sometimes you just need that vitamin D. Am I right? I need to get in here and cut some of these dried ones down. Kind of hard to see with all the dry, but if you look closely, this one dried on the vine. There's one over here. Oh, there's two. That one actually is going to be a perfect size because I like them when they're like not super big, because they're really tough to peel when they get too big. There's one. How you doing, pumpkin? Looking good. My one survivor. My one survivor pumpkin. Love it. Busy hive. And I know they're working hard. Storing up for winter. Me and Betty will have to go in there and harvest what we can before it gets too cold. We will leave them one box. Because our winters are so short, they don't need more than one box of full honey. Like, we'll leave them one full box of honey plus whatever they have in the bottom box. The box on top of the big box is called a medium super. We leave one of those full of honey, and then anything over that we'll take from. So our brand new hive that we got this year, we won't touch that one at all because it only has one medium super on top of the regular hive, so we'll leave that. But our established hive has 2 medium supers that we can take from because it has 3 mediums total. So 1 we'll leave for the bees, 2 we can take from if it's full. I'm sure it is because I haven't taken from them since I was sent to the hospital. So come on, Luna. And typically around this time, they work really hard to stock up when they know it's like coming time for winter. So we should have a good amount of fall honey. And I love fall honey. It's so dark and just rich. Summer and spring honey is pretty light and amber in color. But the fall honey always reminds me of molasses. It's just super dark, rich. Come on, Luna, I'm hungry. I said I was gonna eat breakfast an hour ago. I need to do a whole video on this, guys. See, I'm so distracted. Squirrel. Look at this. I bet some of y'all know what this is. Luna's gonna drink out of that bucket. This, Luna, excuse me, trying to video here. This is goldenrod. That's when you know fall's around the corner or fall is here. Goldenrod gets a really bad rep. People think that when they see that, it causes them to have allergies. But really, ragweed is the culprit. Goldenrod, that's a whole nother episode. You can make some awesome tinctures out of goldenrod. Tinctures is just an alcohol base saturated in whatever you're soaking it in, and then you take it for medicinal purposes. That's what that is. Goldenrod, just Google goldenrod tincture because the health benefits of that weed that people like to just pull up, no, so good for you, especially if you have recurrent UTIs, bladder infections. It's an anti-inflammatory. Now you do have to take it like a couple times a day for a few weeks to get the health benefits, but very good for you if you decide to make tinctures. So do your research first on them, but I would love to show you how to do that because it's so beneficial and good for you. I might make some depending on the time I have. But right now I'm gonna snag these loofahs off the vine. They've dried out for a couple days now, and start packing them for you, making some soaps with them. And yeah, so I've got to get busy working on some soaps, eating some breakfast, and getting to work. Hope y'all have a great day. Thanks for hanging out with me outside. So refreshing, and promise I won't be working too hard. I'm actually in the process of hiring some help. So I'll have to keep you updated about that because yeah, I'll keep you updated on my hired help. I almost forgot my eggplants, guys. See? I gotta go in my barn and get my eggplants. So maybe for lunch, I'll make something with these. But for now, I'm gonna go inside and have breakfast. I don't know that eggplant would be very good for breakfast. Maybe I'll get some kale and eggplant. I'll look up some kale and eggplant recipes. All right, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye.